What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Now, specifically, what we need to talk about is the continued breakout to the upside here. The second one that has actually happened on XRP, which is pretty surprising if you ask me, because I don't think we have much more room to keep pumping to the upside here. But over the past couple of days, we've been tracking on XRP specifically quite a lot of bull flag breakouts here, bull flag formations here. You can see going back many months ago, actually the beginning of 2023, we confirmed the first kind of bull flag formation, which beautifully you can see here. This is the flag pull. Here is the flag itself. Here's the confirmed breakout. Then we had the second bull flag formation here, filling in the gap. Here's the flag pull. Here's the breakout to the upside. And then we had the third one at the mid to end of 2023. I'd say the middle of 2023. We had the third bull flag formation, confirmed breakout to the upside here. We then got the SEC news or the lawsuit news about XRP, which was that the judge found XRP to not be considered a security, which means the SEC the case isn't over, but they kind of lost. In a sense, that was kind of the news that we all really needed to hear, which was good news. Now XRP is getting relisted everywhere, which is also incredibly well. And you can see the massive pump we had to the upside here as we started to consolidate. Now, if I zoom in, you can see we started to determine a sideways channel that was forming here, a symmetrical triangle, and the possibilities of a second wave break, which you can see is actually exactly what happened here. Going back to the current charts that we have, you can see on my previous videos here on my channel that we've actually seen the second confirmation happening. We expected and anticipated it. We had the original breakout here. We actually can go back a few days. This was 6 days ago here. You can see about 7 days ago, we had the actual bull flag formation. Then 2 hours later, we actually had the pop, which was right here, which was incredible. Then we started to consolidate. We noticed an interesting formation happening here at the peak, like the top point here. As we started to consolidate, we started to fall back down as expected. That then played out. You can see here, I call it the ripple effect, like a basketball. I'll explain more later. We started to consolidate. We zoomed in. We found a 4-hour symmetrical triangle waiting for the breakout to come. Literally 2 days ago, we said, XRP Ripple holders, another pump coming. It's not too late to get in for the next run. And then guess what? We actually started to break and have liftoff here. So exciting to see that this is happening. Well, now we need to see, is this going to hold or are we going to start to consolidate lower here? We're also going to be looking at Ethereum, which I believe is going to see its reversal to the upside here. Continuing run to the upside like that. We then have Bitcoin, which I also believe is going to see a run like this. And then we have the S&P 500, which is just doing absolutely incredible things, pumping up even higher than expected, if you ask me. So we're going to be talking about that. But with all that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's jump into today's episode. So guys, as I've explained before, 6 days ago, about 7 days ago, this should update. When this goes to 24 hours, this will then go to 7 days here. But you can see in the beginning, 7 days ago in the morning, we had a bull flag forming, the third one to confirm. We saw the breakout happen 2 hours later from that. And then I specifically stated that once we started to see the major rally to the upside, like a basketball, when you slam it to the ground here, we're going to start to see consolidation. And I could probably pull up the video. Maybe I can find it in here. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I can find it. I'm going to zoom in, kind of see if I had highlighted it. You can see kind of, I just drew it right there. But more so, yeah, here we go. Perfectly. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Kind of a basketball ripple effect here. We talked about the possible scenarios, but more than likely what we were going to see was something along the lines of this, exactly what I'm drawing out right now. As you guys can see, this is what we expected here, which would then form some sort of symmetrical triangle. Drawing it out one more time. Like a basketball, the first time you slam it to the ground, it explodes up. Well, this is what happened. Then it starts to lose its steam and volume, and we start to fall out. But what happens is while we do that, it forms some sort of technical indicator, like a symmetrical triangle, some sort of pennant flag, something like that. And that's actually exactly what happened here. So that was 6 days ago. That was on the 14th. Today is currently the 20th here. And you can see that's exactly what is forming here on XRP. So after we had the major basketball slam us to the upside here, we rallied up. Then we started to consolidate. You can see here, here's the consolidation. What did this do? Well, that formed a beautiful symmetrical triangle on the 4-hour, not the daily. If it was on the daily, it would be a much more conservative trade, but on the 4-hour, it is definitely more aggressive here. And then we were watching it play out. We only had 2 confirmations at the top here, so it was a bit harder to actually track when this rally would happen, but we did have 1, 2, and then we confirmed a 3rd bottom support here with the downtrend. So filling in this gap here, once we confirmed above this resistance, this price ceiling, we broke above it. That was the opportunity to buy in an aggressive trade nonetheless, moving your stop losses up, getting ready, if not taking profits, because we were hitting some risky business, some risky territory here. As we pumped up, this was an easy way to move that stop loss higher and capitalize on the runs. But keep in mind, this is a 4-hour trade on the 4-hour charts. It is extremely moderate to aggressive here, right in between. I'm not seeing much of a resistance at the top here. I'm trying to draw some other price ceilings that we can kind of use to base reference on. I'm not seeing too many. I mean, maybe one could use it. Maybe like right here. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I could draw it just for today. So we could see, you could see where this problem zone was here. Support, support, support. Bit of turbulence here. Lots of, turbulence inside of this. Continuing further. Yeah, so it's possible maybe we can use it. I don't like it that much, honestly. I really don't. So I'm just going to remove it now. But just keep in mind, we are overbought, trading at 76. And we are no longer overbought on the relative strength indicator on the 4-hour. But I believe that we need to cool off ever so slightly. Now, we do have stop losses put in. So if by some surprise we decide on XRP to head up higher, then so be it. We'll be able to capitalize off this run. But for right now, I believe we should see a dip. And now that I'm thinking about it, the way Bitcoin and Ethereum look, there's a chance we might actually head up higher. And I'll explain more about that in a second. But obviously, we're doing all these trades on BidFi, which for those that don't know, as you can see, is the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. BidFi lets you buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits. Literally everything you could possibly think of that you'd like to do on an exchange is offered on BidFi. Not many exchanges do. Just as of a couple of days ago, we're talking 5 days ago, you couldn't trade XRP anywhere. The only place you could was BidFi, which is super cool. BidFi also is allowing US users too, which is super cool as well. Not many US exchanges right now in the markets, besides Coinbase and a few others, but BidFi allows that. Regardless though, the fact that XRP is offered here is still incredible because not many exchanges even offer you to leverage or short XRP, and it's quite difficult to use the exchange anyway, but BidFi isn't. It's very user friendly, it's very beginner friendly, and they even offer a demo account which lets you, test your skills completely free. They give you $100,000 in Monopoly money to get familiar with the exchange, to practice your skills. You can literally make XRP trades and test the skills. Now we've, had 2 major confirmations. We had the beautiful 3rd bull flag breakout here, and then we had the beautiful 4-hour breakout here, which we've done using our real cryptocurrency exchange, but you could test those on the demo account here and get familiar with the platform. Nothing changes, so it gets you used to the platform, and then you can use real crypto if you feel the need to. But this is where we've been leverage trading, and you can short XRP here, you can long XRP here. So when the markets do decide to dip lower, we'll be able to create a short and short XRP, creating a stop loss or take profit, which is also super cool. You can even do, trigger orders, which means it'll buy in at a high or buy in at a low, which is also really cool. But the best part about BidFi is they even offer a sign-up bonus of up to $2,888 completely free by signing up with the link down in the description below, as well as you can see here, new user tasks to earn that, as well as the advanced tasks to earn the $28.88. So make sure to check them out down in the description below. But moving forward and looking at the other cryptos, I want to pull up Ethereum really quickly, and we'll talk about this. Now, we've watched the Ethereum kind of pattern form for quite a couple of months now. We had the original breakout here in March, which then formed some sort of descending fractal here, in essence, some sort of bull flag. We confirmed that breakout after we confirmed the Elliott impulse wave, the 5-point contact. Once we hit the bottom, we knew we were going to, break out. And since then, we've been starting an ascending fractal here. So we not only have capitalized off the breakout, but now we're pretty much figuring out, if not capitalizing off the actual ascending fractal that's forming here too. Now, it is extremely risky to trade around on Ethereum inside any sort of fractal here, because you can see how quickly we kind of go up and down in here. It's very difficult to actually leverage trade, but if you're up for it, if you want to trade around on this, then you can. It's just very aggressive and risky here. So I truly believe, though, we should start to see us rally up to retest the top price ceiling here. That's my goal. I think that's the target moving forward for Ethereum. Same thing applies with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is also seeing a bull flag formation that we saw, very similar with Ethereum. Then we had the Elliott impulse, 5 points of contact, hit bottom support, we rallied up. Now we're stuck inside a sideways channel here, which is huge. Obviously, like I said, within Ethereum, you can also leverage trade or trade around inside these channels here, but it's extremely aggressive. Ideally, I expect us to move up to top here, but again, it's risky, it's aggressive. I don't like to trade inside of here, but that's something that you guys could do. Ideally, I'm waiting for a break above the price ceiling or the price floor to either short or long this. We're obviously going to have one of the two things happen because the longer we trade sideways, which is not a commonality in crypto, the bigger the breakout is going to be. So just pay attention to this. I'm excited. As to the S&P just exploding to the upside, I don't get it. It really shouldn't. I think we need to pull back. We really need to pull back. It's silly to buy in, to put money in when a market's overbought, especially when we're teeter-tottering on the weekly. But ignoring the weekly, which is now currently overbought, you can see in the past here, and I'm going to go back prior to 2020, which was just a weird time. We do tend to float around in the overbought region for a long time. We're talking about let's say we were overbought on November 19th or November 4th of 2019. We didn't leave it until February of 2020. So you're talking about 3 months of uptrend, and look at how much profit you would have missed out on. So it's very possible we can continue to scale higher within this overbought region here, but I think at least on the daily charts, we need to cool off ever so slightly. That's kind of my opinion here, but and if anything, it'd be pretty large now. Something like that is what I would expect to see happen. But with that being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.